What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and I'm trying to cover the news that's breaking as fast as I can hit the record button, but also not make you totally depressed. So I have news around the topic that is funny, and then I also have news around the topic that is truly heartbreaking. If you can, there's a red subscribe button right down below. Please consider clicking that to make sure you get notified. I'm also on every major alternative platform, as you can see over here. Wait, over here. If you're watching there, I appreciate you. Look, and given today's topics, we already know that they're going to be unfriendly in terms of what YouTube wants. So I'm really, really thankful I have this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. Protect yourself today. Huge shout out to this video sponsor, Private Internet Access. In current year, basically everyone should be using a VPN. What is a VPN? Well, it stands for Virtual Private Network. With Private Internet Access, all of your traffic goes through a secure VPN tunnel, your IP address is hidden, and your data is encrypted. Private Internet Access is available for all platforms: Windows, Mac OS, Android, iOS, and many others. They have a strict no logs policy. You can use one subscription to protect up to 10 devices at a time. There's a 30-day money-back guarantee, and Private Internet Access has given me their best deal ever. Just $2.08 a month plus 2 months free, which is 83% off. And reviewers love Private Internet Access. CNET rated it as, quote, spectacular, and it got PC Mag's Editor's Choice Award for the past 5 years. You can access geo-restricted content from websites, YouTube included, social media networks, find better deals online, play games blocked in your region, and protect your identity by keeping your data encrypted. Pick up this awesome offer available just to my subscribers. It's located in the pinned comment below as well as the description. Start protecting yourself today. Last night, I was live streaming, discussing everything going on, and my live chat was suddenly clearly throttled. There was maybe an unprecedented, I think we were timing it together. It was like a 1 minute or maybe a 2 minute delay. Normally, when I'm interacting with chat, when I live stream like here, or I happen to be live streaming over on Midwestly last night because it was more overtly a political conversation, it was dipping in, dipping out, blipping, clipping, buffering, even though I had a full connection on my end and hadn't dropped a single frame, meaning it wasn't from my upstream. This was YouTube, in my opinion, clearly, I don't know what you would say, deboosting my live stream. I think when I first went live, I had close to 2,000 people, and then it kept buffering and clipping and cutting out. And then by the time it had dropped to like 900 people, because people were so frustrated, I finally decided to end it. But before I did, I had a flood of people tell me that Tim Pool's chat was completely censored, removed. YouTube had told him, and I reached out to Lydia just to confirm it, YouTube had commented to him to say that it was because people in his chat were inciting bad behavior. I don't know if they provided him any evidence. Maybe they did. As far as I know, they didn't. This is a frightening precedent for two reasons. One, and this is one that probably not a lot of people are comfortable talking about or whatever, I don't care. What disabling live chat for a live stream with 110,000 people in, he had 110,000 people there, roughly. When you disable live chat, that means you disable super chats, which means Tim Pool was unable to make a penny on that live stream. Now, you might be saying, yeah, well, I'm a purist and people should only make content because they want to and not because they want to earn a living. Bull. Tim Pool has the right to earn every penny he wants. It's why I monetize nearly every video, even videos about really sad stuff. Because you know what? You know who my competition is? CNN, Entertainment Weekly, the Tonight Shows, all this garbage. They monetize everything. I'm not going to die on the hill of morality and allow them to monetize things where I'm, feeling superior. Not to mention, in my experience, when videos aren't monetized, they aren't shown nearly as much to not just my subscribers, but to people in search. Which is why this video is very, very important that you leave a like, you leave a comment, and you share it. You get it out there on Parler. You get it out there on Twitter. You must understand that removing live chat from 110,000 person live stream probably cost Tim Pool $20,000, maybe more. Hundreds, countless of new members maybe would have joined him. YouTube knows that if you remove the financial incentive of covering something, you are going to maybe cover something else. Now, I don't think they were disabling live chat from CNN's live stream or the Young Turks, but for some reason they had Tim's. And there was something really funny going on with my live stream. This on top of Facebook now officially silencing the President of the United States. And as Edward Snowden puts, for better or worse, this will be remembered as a turning point in the battle for control over digital speech. And while some people may be thinking that this is a great thing, he points out, imagine for a moment a world that exists for more than the next 13 days. And this becomes a milestone that will endure. Now, nobody's really covering this except for the folks over at Reclaim the Net. YouTube is disabling live chats on some streams discussing everything going on at the Capitol. YouTube has been disabling live chats on several independent media outlets that are covering the events that unfolded in the U.S. Capitol Wednesday. The live chat was shut down. Independent journalist Tim Pool's Timcast IRL, where he had guests that discussed things. It's subsequent to big tech censorship of President Trump calling for protesters to peacefully go home. Well, there was more to that statement that he made. That's a little disingenuous way of putting it. Independent journalist Luke Rudkowski, who was a guest on the stream, commented that YouTube's decision to shut down the live chat is a form of punishment. Quote, you will still get punished because, again, people come to engage. People want to have those conversations, and they can't right now. I, for one, can attest to this personally because my live chat filled with people saying that Tim's live chat was censored. YouTube removed the ability for people to have conversations about this. And for a lot of people, it's cathartic. And you know what happens when you remove that pressure release valve for people? You get bad behavior. He added that individuals who are breaking the law should be dealt with, but don't take down the whole conversation. YouTube also disabled the live chat on independent news outlet Right Side Broadcasting's live coverage of the joint session of Congress Electoral College count. The removal of live chats on some YouTube coverage of the events is on the Capitol follows big tech introducing a new wave of restrictions after the protests. President Trump has been suspended from Facebook and Twitter after some of his posts were flagged. Twitter has also threatened to ban his account permanently. We know they're going to. Additionally, Facebook announced a series of additional restrictions, which include a ban on photos and videos from protesters at the Capitol and a ban on posts that call for more. Okay, what Facebook has effectively done here now is said, hey, we don't want independent journalism. We don't want perhaps images. We're willing to throw the baby out with the bathwater, essentially. We're fine banning truth and actual footage from the scene if it means we can also ban misinformation. This on top of YouTube posting, due to the disturbing events that transpired yesterday, and given the election results have now been certified, starting today, any channel posting new videos with false claims will now receive a strike. Over the last month, we've removed thousands of videos which spread misinformation claiming widespread voter fraud changed the result of the election, including several videos President Trump posted to his channel. The question is, where was this energy with Russia in 2016. Right? For 4 years, the Democrats were allowed to peddle this conspiracy theory that Russia had changed the outcome of the 2016 election, causing Hillary Clinton to lose. That was fine. Now, I would rather my leaders, my presidents, stick to the facts, stick to the truth, and prove their case rather than just simply stating things. Channels that receive a strike are temporarily suspended from posting or live streaming. Channels that receive strikes in this 3 strikes in the same 90-day period will be permanently removed. And then the entire comment section here is full of people demanding that they do more. You have Elon Musk saying here, use Signal. Probably not a bad thing to do. All tech. With Facebook banning these type of videos, Facebook, YouTube remove Trump's video. We talked about that in an earlier video. What does this mean for independent news coverage? Look, I've got no delusions of grandeur. I know I'm not some hard-hitting journalist, all right? But I have my opinions about things, and I think that my opinions come from a place of a good place. A place where I'm not always right, but I'm trying to deconstruct or communicate, discuss things in a level-headed, way, in a way that keeps people calm and understanding both sides. Do I think that what happened yesterday was the darkest day in American history? Of course not. Do I think you could even compare it to the stuff that happened this summer? No, not on the most potent of drug would I listen to that argument. But do I think that everything that happened yesterday was okay? No. People lost their lives. Morons who are going to, laugh at this, but that's the truth. People lost their lives. People are going to lose their freedoms. They're going to be locked up. People like Nick Fuentes and Baked Alaska, who put their mugs all over the internet, in Nancy Pelosi's office or whatever. I'm not sure if Nick was actually in there. People said, you get what I mean. Influencers doing this. Yeah, the likes and the retweets are funny, but now you're going to go to prison. You can't employ the same tactics that they do because the system is not set up to support you like it is for them. Hollywood's not pouring billions into bail funds. Late night isn't calling you a hero. CNN isn't calling it mostly peaceful. You know this. And now YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter are going to squash any level of discourse around this at an unbelievable level. Please consider using alt tech. Please consider supporting your favorite content creators. Look, I have a subscribe star and it's never been more important. It's always linked in my video descriptions. If you watch my content, if you're watching my content on an alternate platform, please consider backing me. There may be a day very soon where that's the only form of communication I'm going to have. Make sure you use a VPN. Check out the VPN sponsor in this video. Private internet access, also important. I hope you were informed by this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.